So I want to show you guys how to make some small brick houses so you can have a nice brick aesthetic look in your village that you're going to make. So as you can see here, some of these are pre-built houses, but some of these are modified that I built myself just to have something small to build. So we have our town hall kind of thing here with the village statue there. We have a little gazebo with our llama statue there. This is the spacious house. I think this is the roomy house. This is a custom house that I built, small, just to have, again, the brick aesthetic. Just a very small thing, just for your villagers to be able to come in and have something, if you wanted to make it all look a certain way. This is the bungalow, which is a pre-built house. And then this is another just small, spacious, or small brick aesthetic house that I've made. Again, just to have something that the villagers can live in and you keep everything looking aesthetic, because the pre-built builds that you have a lot of log cabin stuff. All the ones in Pleasant Park, you have the two-car garage, you have the roomy home, the spacious home, the pleasant pavilion, and the bungalow. So unless you want them all to be the same or use all those mats, you can make smaller little houses that still look good and can help make up the village that you're making. So we want to show you how to do that today, okay? Okay, so this is one thing that I like to do. If you're not really good at coming up with ideas yourself, this is a good way to do some builds. But it takes a little bit longer, but there's pros and cons. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to take a pre-built place, and let's say we're going to use the detached garage. Alright, so we're going to use the detached garage, which is just a small brick building. Again, it's going to have that brick aesthetic to it, but as it is now, it has a door on the side and two garages. Now that's cool if that's what you wanted, but what we can do is we can just edit it. So you do have to complete the whole build before you can edit, but you can do that. And then once you learn how to do this build yourself by doing it, then you can just retrace those steps to make it from scratch without having to build it then break it down. So let me show you guys how we're going to do this. And another pro about this is no matter what terrain you're on, it'll automatically build the base, the foundation, to match the ground. So right here, you see how the foundation is bigger? If I bring it over here, it's saying it's right on the ground, so the foundation is kind of right on the ground, see? So that's a good thing about the pre-built. If you use them and then edit them, the foundation is already set for you, however you want to do it. So let's just put it on the road here. Okay, we're just gonna put it on the road here. So this is where it's going to be built. So, and obviously you guys know how to do these pre-builds. It just tells you to go step by step. So we don't have to really watch this. We will fast forward here. Okay, so when you do it like this, the biggest thing is you're going to have to destroy everything you don't want to then add in what you do want. So again, this is a extra step. It's time consuming but this is good for beginners if you don't really know what you're doing. If you don't really know how the builds are working, then it's good to make the pre-built things and then you can modify. But once you learn while you're using the pre-built, learn what goes where, what attaches to what, how things attach, so then you can do it yourself without having to build it all the way up. Because I broke the roof off, and I know I don't want that door there. I know I don't want the garages there. So we broke all that so we can then make this house how we want. So again, this is a good step for beginners who don't really know how everything's going to snap together and work. So this is why we're doing this. So now we're going to put it together the way we want. Do we want a double window? Let's get the window there. And we can have our door. Nice fancy door here. Just gotta put the brick wall there. Little filler. Okay, so now the front, instead of the garage doors, we have a regular door. Okay, then we just want a wall here. Or however you want this. Remember, this could be however you want it. Okay. However you want this. Let's see, we can get some walls to separate to make a little room in here. Okay, so that's going to separate and be a separate room here. Alright, so then now you have it where you walk in and you go around. This could be a little bedroom that you separated. Okay, now that we have the inside all done, we need to put the roof on, and we want to close it up so from the inside of the house you can't see. We don't want you to be able to see the we don't want you to be able to see the inside of the roof from inside. Okay, so we're gonna close this up. And we just need to make sure we keep the roof panels open that we can build on the roof. Okay. All right. Okay, sometimes it's hard to catch. Sometimes it's hard to catch these. I'm using Castle Thin. I just picked the wrong one. It's supposed to be Wood Thin. Wood Thin is the same thing. So it would have been Wood Thin that I'm putting right here instead of Castle Thin. Wood Thin. Then for that corner piece, we're going to go with the Wood Thin 1 to finish this off. And same over here. Okay. Now you have a roof on top set to where when you're in the house, you're not going to see inside the roof. And I put the wrong floors, but you could put the right floors. You can put the right floors. Alright, so now when you work on the roof, you have plenty of space for everything to snap and catch on the edges here. You see that? Snap and catch on the edges. Very important that you leave room for that. Snap these in place on the corners. Okay, they are hanging off. You see how they hang off the edge a little bit? They hang off a little bit. The roof part hangs off a little bit. You always want to make sure that's correct. So now you get the other side, and put it the exact same way on the corner where it hangs off a little bit. And now you want to fill that with a half wall, and they have the brick half wall. Take that, and it just fits. Side, just fits. Okay, so that's what that's looking like from the side. Alright, so now we want to connect the roof. So we're going to go to the Pleasant Roof 4. Snap that on. Better to get an angle like this. You can see exactly where it goes. Like that. Connects, snaps. And then you get a Pleasant Roof 5. Snap that on. And another Pleasant Roof 4. Snap that on. Telling you, sometimes I don't know what I do wrong, and I go back and I fix it perfectly. It's just part of it, honestly. But we got it. And we're not supposed to put that there. Second one is supposed to be a 5, but now we can just attach it. Pleasant Roof 5. Pleasant Roof 4. Okay. So now, again, we're trying to give this a nice brick house aesthetic. So the next thing we're going to do is get the gables again. Okay, the gables are going to go on top now. Okay, connecting the gables. Connecting these together. Okay, and now what we want to do is we want to give this the little windows on top. Alright, so we're going to go with the Pleasant Roof windows and just pop those into place. Okay, on both sides. Okay, and now that small piece is going to be Pleasant Roof 2. I'm sorry. Pleasant Roof 3. Alright. Now on the other side, we're still going to need Pleasant Roof 4. Pleasant Roof 5. And Pleasant Roof 4. Alright, come on. Okay. And then we just need to make the top piece, which we're going to get Pleasant Roof We're gonna get the Pleasant Roof Ridges, the 5s, and we're gonna get 3 of these. Okay, so now you have a nice small brick house aesthetic. Okay, and again, what you can do as you get better. Alright, let's go inside. Okay, little walk-in area here, turn. Little area here where we can put a nice little bed. Okay. Maybe I want my bed like, I don't know. Maybe we put our bed here. Maybe we put a little dresser. Next to the bed here. You know? Alright, yep, sure you can see into my bedroom, but you know what? I'll have curtains up. My privacy will be protected. Alright, and now you can't see into the roof. And again, I messed up with those floors. You can put the right floors though, obviously. But yeah, so we went ahead and made that into, but we can also, if you wanted to extend this, again, now you can get super creative because you already had the floor plan kind of made for you. But as you get better, you just start doing this yourself from scratch. But this is a good beginner way to start doing it. Okay, guys? So I just wanted to let you guys know that. But yeah, right now you could break out the wall if you wanted to like extend it out a little bit or whatever you wanted to do. You could put a back door back here from the bedroom if you wanted to put a little garden out back, or maybe the side door that leads out to the garden. Who knows? But again, if you're having trouble making builds off the top of your head, some of these you can just use the starter build, the pre-built, and then go ahead and customize. And that can be done with all of them. Again, the bigger ones, obviously you have to put more time because you have to make the whole thing and then do it. But again, if you just need to learn what you're doing with the builds, this is a good way to start learning and then creating based off of what they already have. And when you use the pre-builds, the foundation is set for you, so you don't have to worry about putting it on, you know, uneven ground. Boom, see? They create the foundation however it needs to be. If you need to make little stairs to go up, you can. Right here, if I have a little hitch going through this door, which I do, I can just make a little foundation if I wanted to. So we can put a, I believe we can just put a floor. Okay, even that will do by itself. Okay, so that's like a little step. If you don't want it that big, that's fine. We can do a smaller one. Alright, put that there. Little step to get in. Easy. Okay, so again, this is just for if you are not very good at building, like I am, and you dream of making an all brick aesthetic village. You don't want to make all the pre-built ones. All you have to do is modify some of the pre-built to make it into what you want, just so the village can be taking up space and have a lot of nice small brick houses. That looks very good with those little attic window things up top, little doorway, little step to get in. Perfect. All right, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to use my creator code YCEO in the shop when you're spending your V-Bucks on the skins, emotes, bundles, all that stuff, okay? I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace. CEO, a busted news. Yeah, CEO, it's nothing new. Come on.